Hey guys, hi, welcome back. In the previous sessions, we have covered the different chapters: Introduction to Trigonometry, Applications of Trigonometry, pair of linear equations in two variables, and quadratic equations. So if you haven't watched those videos yet, just go through our channel and watch them. Now today we are going to discuss the very important chapter, that is arithmetic progressions. It's a very easiest chapter and important chapter. Okay, so first, what does it mean by arithmetic progression? So before going into deep, like what is arithmetic progression, first what is a progression? So what's the difference between progression and sequence? So what is progression and what is a sequence? Okay, so progression which has a definite rule. So definite rule means to find any term of that progression. Progression means a set of numbers. Okay, so sequence also is a set of numbers, progression is also a set of numbers, but this progression will have a definite rule. Definite rule means it will have some formula to find certain number, whereas in sequence, like it's just a logic rule in the sense, take set of prime numbers. If I take set of prime numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, so like that, there is no general formula for that. So just a logic rule, set of prime numbers. So now you take some set of even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, like that, right? So now I can write the general formula for this as 2n, whereas n is equals to 1, n is equals to 2, n is equals to 3. So if I substitute like that, I'll get these terms 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So but here set of prime numbers, there is no general formula for that. Okay, so but both are set of numbers. Progression is a set of numbers and sequence is also a set of numbers, but progression will have a definite rule, a definite formula to find the certain number, but whereas sequence, it won't have any formula, but it will just follow some logic rules. Okay, so now we came to know what is progression and what is sequence. Now what is arithmetic progression then? So progression should have a definite rule, definite formula. What is arithmetic progression? So for that, let me consider one progression here. Take set of numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So this is a list, right? List of numbers. Now each number in this list is called term. So what's that? Term. Okay, so now each term, 2 is a term, 4 is a term, 6 is a term. Now if you observe the difference between each term, so 2 to 4 there is a difference of 2, and 4 to 6 there is a difference of 2, 6 to 8 there is a difference of 2, 8 to 10 there is a difference of 2, and 10 to 12 there is a difference of 2, right? So now how do we define the arithmetic progression? So arithmetic progression is nothing but it is a set of numbers, a list of numbers in which each term is obtained. Each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. Understanding? So take the first term 2. The second term here is 4, 6, 8, right? So now if I add, the first term is 2, second term 4, so that means I added 2 here. Then second term to third term, I added more 2, plus 2, right? So here I added plus 2, then plus 2, 10 will come. So like that, arithmetic progression we can define it as, how do we define the arithmetic progression now? So the terms are, it is a set of numbers, it's a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number. By adding a fixed number, we have to add fixed number to the preceding term, So preceding term means to get the second term, I should add some fixed number to the first number, and if I add some fixed number to the second term, I'll get the third term. If I add some fixed number to the third term, I'll get the fourth term. So like that, should add some fixed number to obtain the progression. Understood? So now this fixed number, so whatever we are adding now, so that fixed number is called common difference. What's the term? Common difference. So which is denoted by D. Okay, so now let me write it neatly. What are the terms we are going to define? So everyone understood, right? What is progression? Progression is nothing but it's a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term, right? So now we are going to define the certain terminology related to the arithmetic progressions. What is first term and another one is common difference. So try to and nth term or last term. Okay, so that is nothing but, so what is the first term? In the list of given progression or in the list of given numbers, the first number is called first term, okay, which is denoted by small a. So this will be a, and second number is denoted by a2. So it is a1, a2, third number is a3, fourth one is a4, fifth one is a5, sixth one is a6. Like that you can name the terms of the progression, given in the arithmetic progression. Okay, so now what is common difference? Common difference is nothing but, earlier I told you, right? So the common difference is nothing but, so whatever we are adding the fixed term to the preceding term. So here I added 2, everywhere I added 2. So that's why we got the next number, right? So that fixed difference is called common difference, which is denoted by small d, and the last one is called an or last term, nth term or last term, which is denoted as an or l. So an or l, both are last term, or nth term or last term, both are same. Okay, so that is nothing but the last term of the progression is called nth term. Okay, so if let's suppose 3, 6, here a6 is equals to 12. A6 is the last term here. So instead of nth we have a6. So understood? What I did here, just I defined some terms related to the arithmetic progression. One is first term, second one is common difference, and third one is nth term or last term. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to derive the general standard form of the arithmetic progression, or general form of an arithmetic progression. So generally we name this, we read it as every time AP, arithmetic progression. Okay, so now what is the general form of an AP? In the earlier sessions we saw what is the general form of a linear equation in two variables, what is the general form of a quadratic equation, like ax plus by plus c is equals to 0 is the general form for linear equations in two variables, whereas ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 is a general form for quadratic equations. Now what is the general form of an AP? How do you define, how do you write the general form of an AP? So consider the same example, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So this is the first term A1 or A or A1, both are same, A2, A3, A4, A5 and then 12, that is A6, right? These are the set of numbers we took and it's a arithmetic progression. So and what is the common difference in this? What's the common difference of this? Common difference is nothing but, the common difference is given by the difference between two numbers. Difference between two numbers is nothing but A2 minus A1 or A3 minus A2 or A4 minus A3. So that means this term difference minus this term, A2 minus A1, 4 minus 2 is 2, right? So that is equals to A3 minus A2 is 2 and A4 minus A3 is 2. So this is the condition for checking whether the given the given thing is the given list of numbers is a progression AP or not. Okay, so if the common difference is same, then we say the given list of numbers is a arithmetic progression. If it's not same, then it's not a AP, it's not an AP, right? So now here the common difference is same. Now how do we write the general form from this? So the first term, shall I write it as A, right? So the second term, what I said, when I defined the arithmetic progression, what I said, so arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number. By adding a fixed number. What is my fixed number here? D, right? So I am adding D. So instead of that, first let me write in numbers 2. The second one, shall I write 2 plus 2? I just added a fixed number. The third one, I am writing 2 into 2 of 2, right? Because 2 into 2, 4 plus 2, and 2 into 2 of 3 of 2, right? So that is nothing but the first term is A, second term is A plus D, third term is A plus 2D. Just because this 2 is D, right? My common difference is D, and A plus 3D, A plus 4D, like that. So you can find what is my nth term now. So what is my nth term? Nth term means the last term. So that means see, the first term is A, second term is A plus D. So to get the second term, we got A plus 1D. To got the third term, we got A plus 2D. For the fourth term, we got A plus 3D. So for the nth term, it is 1 less than that, right? So A plus n minus 1 into D is called the last term of an AP. Understood? So clearly, just observe clearly. The first term is A, second term is A plus D, third term is A plus 2D, fourth term is A plus 3D, fourth term 3D, fifth term 4D. So like that, the nth term will be n minus 1 into D, right? So that is the nth term of an AP. Nth term of an AP. Clear? So just let me write all the things here, whatever we learned till now. Okay, quickly. So first one is, what's the first term of an AP, and what is common difference, right? So what is common difference and what is first term, right? And what is last term of the given AP, and what is the nth term or last term, both are same, and what is the general form of an AP. So what's the first term is denoted by A. So and the common difference is denoted as D. What's the formula for D? That is equals to A2 minus A1 is equals to A3 minus A2 is equals to A4 minus A3. So like that, the common difference must be same everywhere. And last term is given as, last term is denoted by AN or L, right? As I said earlier, AN or L is given as, the last term is given as A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay. So then general form of the AP. What's the general form of the AP? So that is nothing but A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, then till A plus n minus 1 into D. So this is the general form of AP. So you guys just need to remember all these things. Just these things if you remember, we can solve very, like any question in the arithmetic progression. So like first part, we are just dealing with the first part, that is how do we find the nth term of an AP, or how do we find the certain number in the AP or missed number in the AP. So if you just learn these basics, it's enough to solve these questions, solve any type of question. Yes, I hope everyone is clear with what is first term, what is common difference, what's the general form of an AP, and what's the last term in an AP. Now again there are two types of APs are there. So in AP, that is in arithmetic progressions, we have two types. So one is finite AP and another one is infinite AP. So what does it mean by finite AP and what does it mean by infinite AP? So let me consider an example. So here takes even numbers, list of even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. Okay. So here same even numbers list I am taking 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and goes on. So that means, so first whether it's a AP or not, check whether it's a AP or not. How do you check whether it's a AP or not? So what's the condition to check whether it's a AP or not? You should check for common difference. Common difference must be same. So this is A, A2, A3, or you can write A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6 like that. So this one A1, A2, A3. So here what's the common difference? A2 minus A1 must be equals to A3 minus A2 or must be equals to A4 minus A3 like that. So here A2 minus A1 is nothing but 4 minus 2 is equals to 6 minus 4, that is equals to 8 minus 6. So everywhere this equals to 2, 2, 2. So that means the common difference is same, right? So the common difference is same. So then I can say it's a AP. It's an AP, right? So but here check here also A2 minus A1, A2, A3 minus A2, A4 minus A3. So that is equals to 4 minus 2, 6 minus 4, 8 minus 6, 2, 2, 2, right? So here also the common difference is same, so it's an AP. Now consider the terms what is finite and what is infinite AP. So if an AP has the fixed numbers like limited numbers, if you know what is the last term of the AP, it's ended. The list is the number of the numbers in the list are ended. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's it. They are the numbers. But whereas here you don't know what is your last term, because 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 goes on 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 like that. So what's your last number? You don't know, right? So such type of progressions are called infinite AP. So when a AP has a fixed numbers, or if you know the last term of that AP, that is called finite AP. If you don't know what is the last number, if you don't know what is the last number or last term of the AP, that is called infinite AP. Hope everyone is clear with what is finite AP and what is infinite AP. Now let us solve some basic problems related to arithmetic progressions. So here, which of the following list of numbers form an AP? So if they form an AP, write the next two terms. So take the first question, 4, 10, 16, 22. So how do we check whether the given list of numbers is a AP or not? Which condition we have to check for? We have to check for the common difference. So the common difference must be same throughout the list of numbers, right? So that is nothing but, so what's a first identify, this is A1, A2, A3 and A4, right? So these are the list of numbers given. So then I named them. Now find the common difference. What's the common difference? Common difference formula. Common difference is denoted by D, that is equals to A2 minus A1, that is equals to A3 minus A2 must be equals to A4 minus A3. So this is the condition to check whether the given list of numbers is in AP or not. Okay, so now A2 minus A1, that is 10 minus 4, that is equals to 16 minus 10, that is equals to 22 minus 16, right? So what is 10 minus 4? 6. 16 minus 10? 6. And 22 minus 16 is 6, right? So that means the common difference is same throughout the given list of numbers. So if the common difference is same, then shall I say this is the given list of numbers is in AP? Therefore the given list of numbers, the first one, the given list of numbers form an AP, right? So because the common difference is same. Okay, so till here it's done. So now if they form an AP, write the next two terms. So how do you write the next two terms? So A1 you know, A2 you know, A3 you know, A4 also you know. So how do you find the A5, the next term? A5 is equals to, you have to add the common difference to the fourth term, so that you will get the fifth term. So that is nothing but 22 plus 6 is 28, right? Then the sixth term will be, if you add common difference, fixed number, that is 6 to the fifth number, you will get the sixth term. Very easy. So 28 plus 6 is equals to 34, right? Clear? So this is the easiest method you can follow. How do we identify whether the given list of numbers is in AP or not? So one more thing you can check for is whether it's a given list of numbers is finite AP or infinite AP. So they are not ending, right? So that means it's a infinite AP. Okay, so that also you can observe from here. Next, second one. Take the second one here. So that is 1, -1, -3, -5 goes on. So same thing, A1, A2, A3, A4. So write common difference must be equals to A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2 must be equals to A4 minus A3 in this case. So what is A2 minus A1? -1 minus 1. That must be equals to A3 is -3 minus A2 is -1. So minus of -1. Okay. So then A4 minus A3. A4 is -5 minus A3 is -3. Okay. So then this is -2. So then here I can write -3 plus 1. That is equals to -5 plus 3. So that is equals to -2, -2, -2. So that means the common difference is again same. So common difference is same, I can write. So if the common difference is same, so what can I say? The given list of numbers form an AP, right? So the given list of numbers form an AP, right? So again it's a infinite AP because there is no last term. So it's a not ending. The progression is not ending, right? So now what's the next question we have to do? If they form an AP, write the next two terms. How do you write the next two terms? A5 is equals to, so we have to add A4 plus D, right? If I add A4 plus D, what is A4 we got? -5. What is D? -2. So -5 plus of -2, that is -7 is your A5. Then what is A6? A6 is equals to A5 plus D. So -7 plus of -2, that is -9. So the next two terms are -7 and -9. So that means you can make one more observation from the second question. What's that? So here the given AP is infinite AP and it's just positive numbers. Here the mix of positive and negative. So what can you conclude from that? An AP can be positive or it can be negative also. Okay, so there is no fixed rule that AP should be positive, AP should be negative. Okay, so it can be either positive or negative, or it can be mixed numbers, positive and negative numbers also. So the only condition is the common difference must be same. So like that you can solve any type of question. Okay, so these are just the basic questions I took. You can check for third one and fourth one also. So just do that. If you don't get, I'll mention the answer in the comments, in the description. Just follow that one.
I thank Edways who are trying to give broad information for the students who wanted to do medicine program in abroad. And for more information, please subscribe Edways.
I would like to congratulate Mr. Karnakar to start such an initiative which will be available for all the students on YouTube.
Thanks to Edways and please subscribe the channel.
ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ చాలా మందికి రీచ్ అవ్వాలి, ఈ అడ్వైస్ ఛానల్లో వచ్చే కార్యక్రమాలు చాలా మంది విద్యార్థులకు రీచ్ అవ్వాలి అంటే సబ్స్క్రైబ్ టు అడ్వైస్.
హాయ్ అండి, నేను డాక్టర్ రామ్. థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ EDWays ఛానల్. సబ్స్క్రైబ్ టు EDWays.
Thanks to Edways channel. Please subscribe Edways channel.
Hello guys, like for successful journey of your studies platform destination, so please follow and subscribe to edways.in.
Thanks to Edways. Please subscribe Edways.
All the best for the Edways and please subscribe the channel.
And please subscribe to Edways YouTube channel.
Thanks to Edways for giving me an opportunity to subscribe for Edways.
Please subscribe to Edways YouTube channel.